Good morning. Welcome to the speaking test of IELTS exam. My name is Madhav. The exam date is conducted on 2nd of August. The time right now is 12 p.m. The speaking test is conducted in 3 parts. So all instructions for each. The candidate number is 54346 and the number is 7834. Let's begin with the part 1. May I know your full name?
My name is Madhav. You can also call me Mir.
Let's begin, Mir. So I'll ask you some question about the part 1. Tell me, are you a student or do you work?
Basically, I have just recently have completed my graduation in pharmaceutical science, and now I'm working in pharmaceutical industry. So basically, it is a manufacturing industry. Over there, I'm a production in charge. So I have to see whether the products are in proper making for manufacturing proper way or not.
Why did you choose pharma field?
Basically, it combines my both hobby also and a desire to help people also. I have interest in science also. It is very useful for me and thinking about people like there are some diseases and which have lots of cost making of products. So I have to do a lots of research on it to reduce this cost. So that's why I have.
Where are you from basically?
I am from Mumbai, which is the capital of Maharashtra. And over there, the most famous thing is Bollywood, or it is it is also known as the financial state of financial capital.
Let's have some questions regarding neighbors.
Yeah.
Tell me, how often do you see your neighbors?
Basically, I see every day, every morning and evening. Why? Because we have the same route of office. So I just drop him while going to the office and again pick him back while coming back to home. And sometimes we have some coffee or tea while coming back home.
Do you invite your neighbors to your home?
Yeah, we invite them occasionally while having festivals or birthday parties at that time. So it's very making bond.
Do you think you are a good neighbor? Why?
Yeah, I do think I'm a good neighbor because sometimes they have some problems, financial problems or some emotional problems. So at that times, at any time, they can call me. There was one situation when they called me and it was midnight, and that time I just helped them.
So that is the end of speaking part 1. So we are starting with the part 2. Will be on one question. You have 1 minute for the preparation to speak for 2 minutes. So here is a question, and if you want, you can write notes on the page. I will tell you when to start, when to stop. Yes, so your preparation time begins now. Okay, so your preparation time is over. Go back. Now you can start speaking.
So one of the difficult tasks which I completed was in 10th grade on my annual day. So it was about speech because I am ready to give a speech in front of a large audience. I can confidently speak in front of 2 to 10 people, but not speak in a large audience because there were students, families, teachers, everyone was presented over there. Why this was difficult for me? Because I am very shy. Sometimes I feel low confidence and I have stage fear also. So that's why it was very difficult for me to overcome these challenges. I just practice in front of mirror or in front of friends or my family. But still, it was there was some problems making me very down. So I just called my grandmother. She was a public speaker, so from I take a lots of suggestion, and at that time she just gave me a 2 word like just you can say please Swami Samartha. At that time, I take a long breath and just stay in front of it. That really helped me a lot. That's how I just successfully completed and everyone was clapping for me.
So that is the end of part 2. Turn it down. So let's have some questions about part 3 based on part 2. Questions about difficult jobs. Tell me, what are the most difficult jobs that people do in the country?
The most difficult job was the firefighter, the police workers, the drainage cleaner, the emergency workers. They have lots of difficult jobs over there because I feel it's, for example, of drainage workers, it is a very unhygiene place. So they have to work over there. So that's why I think that.
Why do you think some people choose to do difficult jobs?
Some people have interest in those things to do because they have their own job. Just do for their source of income to run their family in such running world. Very difficult to run their family.
Do you agree or disagree that all jobs are difficult sometimes?
Yes, I do agree because there is no such job that we don't have a problem. There are even these simplest job also have some kind of stress. And we have deadline, stress, we have mentally problems. So it will directly affect to our health also.
So that is the end of speaking part. Thank you very much.